Okay, let's do some multiplication of complex numbers, okay? And all we're gonna do is we're gonna, just like in the addition and subtraction, I'm going to choose to keep I in its I form, just like this, and then I'm gonna just treat it like a variable. And we're gonna use the good old FOIL method, okay? So let's just use the good old FOIL method and see what we get. So I'm just gonna go first term, that's just 2, times the outside, which is negative 4i. Then we go to the inside, which is just 1 times 3i, is just positive 3i. And then I've got 3i multiplied by negative 2i. So that is negative 6i squared. Okay? Okay, so you see how I did that? So now I've got, we're at the 2 there, nothing changes there. But I can add, remember, just like last time, the complex numbers, I can just add those together. They have like terms essentially. So it's negative 4i plus positive 3i. So that's just negative I, right? So it's negative I. And this is minus 6. But remember, I squared is equal to negative 1, right? Okay, and that's because I is equal to negative 1. So if I square both sides, the square root cancels. I'm just left with negative 1, right? So I write that in there. Okay, so here I go. So I get 2 minus I plus 6. Okay, because negative 6 times negative 1 is positive 6. So now I just add my like terms together and I get, what do I get? I get 8 minus I. Okay, so let's see here. If we were to graph that on the complex plane, which I think I have misplaced. Yeah, I misplaced it. Wait, no, I didn't. 8 minus I. So that would be right there. Bada bing, bada boom. But you probably already knew that. I probably wasted your time getting that graph. I'm afraid I did. Okay, so basically we're just going to use the FOIL method, and there we go. Okay, so pretty much you'll get that right off the bat. Here's a complicated one now. So you have square root of negative 16 multiplied by negative 4. Okay, here is what not to do. Okay, do not go negative 16 times negative 4 and call that equal to 16 times 4, that's 32, so that's 64. Do not call this square root of 64, okay? I'm going to put a little no, and I'm going to put a skull and crossbones. So that's not the way we do things around here. Okay? What you do instead, you got to remember, this right here, this is a complex number. Okay? This square root of negative 16, it's not a real number, it's a complex number. So before you do any operations with this stuff, you have to transform it into its complex number form, which is, a plus or minus b I. Okay, so let's do that right now. So this is just 4i, okay, multiplied by 2i. Okay, and that is equal to 8i squared, which is equal to 8 times negative 1, which is just negative 8. Okay, that's how you handle one of those. So just make sure you always put the complex number into complex form. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do another one here. Well, we don't really need to go over the FOIL method. That's some easy stuff. If you do need to go over it, don't worry. I'm just not going to go over it in this video because it's not. I've got videos on it. You can go watch the FOIL method if you need to brush up on it. I mean, it's no big deal if you got to brush up on it every now and then, but all I'm going to do is basically just stick to the complex numbers right here. So all you need to know is for multiplication FOIL method, and you need to remember that a square root of a negative number is a complex number, so you got to treat it like one. Okay? Alright, so I will see you in the next video.